up? Can you hear me?
Are you live on your channel too?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
I'm
really delayed.
I'm delayed on my channel. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a bit of a 6-second delay between the Discord and then my channel feed. So yeah, you guys might see that. I mean, yeah, gotta figure out how I can fix that. With the SRT, there's a 6,000 millisecond latency just so that everything broadcasts properly. So.
Okay. I got your feed here, so we are good to go.
Excellent. I'm just going to drive into Vicksburg and then just kind of do some road reporting. Because, I mean, it's snowing a little bit here still, so.
Okay. Well, we're going to do a briefing for the weekend, and I'll probably kick it over to you for a few minutes and wrap it up. Not going to be live for too long.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I just figured I'd go out and about just so do a short little update and things like that.
All right, cool.
How you doing, Sadie? All right, for those of you who are watching on my channel, I'm just going live. It's a briefing for the Michigan Storm Chasers, so you can watch on there. Hi, Alan. So I would go to the Michigan Storm Chasers page to kind of check that out. But otherwise, I'm joined today because
how do you keep up rolling today without an intro?
I'm joined today by my dog, Miss Sadie.
Is it because the intro's not updated?
I just don't want to sit for 3 minutes.
It's whatever you want to do. You're the host. There you go.
There we go. It doesn't go. It doesn't go through the day.
Right. It's valid it's valid Tuesday and Wednesday, but not Thursday. It's besides the Kalamazoo area, it's looking pretty on target so far.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kalamazoo. I know that my area just got like a little dusting, so I just
It
like.
says Kalamazoo 1.1.
Oh, okay, 1.1. Now, lake effect's just a tough one.
Grand Rapids is right in 3, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll, guys.
All right, I'll mute my mics.
A short intro.
Yep, just as a reminder, guys, I am just streaming to MSC. Hi, Jazz. Good to see ya. I'm just popping in onto MSC stream for a bit, and I figured I'd go live on my camera too. But I would encourage you to pop over there.
Live.
Because, I mean, things can happen on live feed sometimes, and I figure good time to pop in. The moon's out, so really the weather's winding down here in southern Kalamazoo County. It has been snowing for much of the afternoon, but yep, they just went live, so we'll be live on that feed today also. Hopefully they don't have my mic running here, but I am joined today by Miss Sadie, my little pup dog. We're just gonna go check out Vicksburg, see if they got their Christmas lights up. I think that's gonna be kind of nice with Thanksgiving going on. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving that's watching right now. Thanks for tuning in to the 12 people who are here. My little puppy dog is with me. I wonder if this street has their Christmas lights up. Oh, they sure do. Guys, want to take a look at some Christmas lights? Let's do that. The Christmas lights tour I never did yesterday. These roads are not too terribly slick, so that's good. We'll find out if it's slick. Guys, look at these lights coming up. Yep, make sure to pop over to MSC's live feed. That's where we'll be today. I'm just live on my channel because, you know, things can happen. I want to look at the houses out here. Road conditions are improving. I mean, there's still icy spots. Take a look at this house out here. I can't roll my window too far down because of the deer. But here comes this house is a nice.
Currently, Thanksgiving at 7 p.m., November 27th. Let's get an audio check-in real quick before we dive in head first to the forecast. I'm joined today. Below me is meteorologist Joel Frisma.
Hello, everybody.
Top right of the screen is Ben. He's also joined us in the background.
Hi, guys.
There he is. So he can talk to us later on. Nice Christmas lights there on the screen right now. Those are beautiful. Feeling like Christmas, even though it's Thanksgiving out there. Audio's good. All good. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Sounds good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are live tonight because we are not done with the snow yet. I'm not talking like right now. I'm talking this weekend, Saturday, particularly into Sunday. We have another system incoming. We're going to dive into the forecast, talk about time frames, impacts, amounts, locations, all of that good jazz. And this time it'll be likely more widespread and perhaps more impactful for a wider area of the state. Let's go ahead and dive into the forecast. Here I'm going to take my bottom left camera off. That is the camera over in the Wayland area, courtesy of Auto and Body Experts. We'll get back to that in just a second. Let's dive into the forecast. So currently,
are we Christmas light chasing
lake effect snow
right now?
continues as expected. That was forecast. We had our forecast through the end of the day today to tomorrow morning. The current alerts for advisories and warnings have been extended for the most part across the state into, I believe it's is it tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, Joel? I think a lot of it was for the expirations of those advisories and warnings. But they've been extended a bit further out for ongoing lake effect snow. A few more inches of accumulation.
Moon's out.
Unless you're in the east central UP, or perhaps northern lower, you could get as much as a foot more in some spots. It's cranking up there right now. But for the most part, for 90% of us, we're done with most of the accumulation.
Oh, yeah.
For the time being. But, like I said, attention will turn to the west of us here as another system is aiming to take shape here as it progresses up our direction. This is Saturday at 4 a.m. there. Nice time frame on your screen now. You can see it nice and big. Here's Saturday at 7 a.m. As we move into the afternoon hours, Saturday, that's when the system starts to really ramp up here. By the time we get to Saturday night into Sunday morning, take a look at some heavier snow that has moved into the state. It encompasses almost the entirety of the state, but especially the southern and central part of the Lower Peninsula in the favorable banding for heavier snow. This system will continue through Sunday morning, waking up right around mid-morning here, late morning, into the early afternoon. And by mid to late afternoon into the early evening hours, that is when the system should be letting up ever so slightly, and we are left with just some lingering snow showers that may be lake effect in nature, but no significant lake effect snow at this time is expected behind that system. So zooming in, taking hour by hour look into this, we're going to see lake effect snow ongoing now through the morning hours of Friday, diminishing, and then by the time Saturday morning comes around in the afternoon hours, that snow will begin sometime around, we're going to say noon Saturday into the early afternoon hours. That will continue. Heaviest arriving later on in the overnight hours, Saturday and Sunday morning. You can see the darker blues there indicating heavier snow banding. And by the time we get to the late morning into early afternoon hours Sunday, the system is diminishing and moving off into Canada. We did not do a forecast period for the system until today, and that is because the spread on the forecast models has kind of been all over the place. So on your screen currently, this is a map of ensembles. Which
those 7 of you watching, you're
over
hearing the
and
briefing
over
from
together
MSC. You
solutions.
can tune in there.
Every little
They are
L
giving
you see on
updates.
this
I'm just
chart
have my
here
stream
is
running
the
here.
model solution pointing out where it's going to be, where the system's going to be at. As you can see, last night at this time frame, we had solutions from Iowa to Ohio up here toward Lake Michigan. It was a pretty large spread. But as you close the gap into the system, as you get closer to it, last night's run, we started congealing those low pressures, and then today's run of the European were pretty much centralized over a nice track somewhere across south central Michigan here for the center of that system. So models have started to come to agreement, our confidence is increasing, and now we can talk specifics with this. So now we establish time frames, let's establish who gets snow and how much snow we're going to get. So on your screen now is the snowfall accumulation off of the European model. This is a 24-hour run, so that means is it's not going to include the snow that's ongoing now. On your screen right now is what's happening right now for the next 24 hours. But as that system moves off, we're going to see that diminish, and our system to the west pushes in here. There's Saturday at noon. Let's go to 4 o'clock here. It begins to snow in West Michigan sometime in the early afternoon hours. And by the time you get to Sunday night, here is your system pushing into the state here. We're going to pause right about here. On your screen currently is roughly a good general idea of what we could see with this system. This forecast model kind of matches our current thinking based on trends. So what you're seeing here is a wide swath across much of lower Michigan of 4 to 7-ish inches of snow. But in particular, the models are keying in on West Michigan here, roughly south of Big Rapids and east of west of US 127. Perhaps a few isolated higher amounts, perhaps 6 to 12 inch range for you guys over there in West Michigan. And then also take note that in Southeast Michigan, you guys are going to get snow with this system, but because you are close to warmer lake waters of Lake St. Clair, Lake Erie, and Lake Huron, those totals will likely be on the lower end of the spectrum, but still looking at 4 or 5 inches or so likely with isolated higher amounts. So it's still a good snowfall, but do take in mind the closer you are to a lake, because those lake waters are really warm, we could see a little bit of going on in immediate, like a mile or two, immediate areas of lakeshore. UP gets on the action as well. Not as much snow up there. 1 to 3, maybe 4 in spots. System's kind of bouncing around just a tad bit. UP will not get the heaviest of the system at current thinking, but still an inch or 2, maybe 3 or 4 in some spots, definitely a possibility. All right, the wind with this system, not too bad. We're looking at top gusts right around 20, maybe 25 miles per hour late Saturday into Sunday here. Further north you go, gustier it's going to get. Blowing snow shouldn't be a huge concern, but still could drift some snow down in very minor nature throughout your day on Sunday. But we're not talking 50-mile-an-hour winds that we saw today and especially last night. We're not going to talk about those types of winds, which is good. All impacts of the wind should be minor in nature. So putting it all together, our forecast, first call of this system, is on your screen currently. As you can see, a wide area of Michigan, and 4 to 7, that's the dark blue color. We did go 6 to 10 on the west side of Michigan. That's only because models are keying in on that area of about 6 to 10, maybe a little bit higher amounts. We'll see, but that's a good range right now, anywhere south of Big Rapids and west of US 127. Further north, less snow. This is a synoptic system. It's not lake effect in nature, so typical lake effect belts will not see those huge totals like we have with this event and the previous event we had a week or two ago. So further north by the Gaylord and Alpena area, 2 to 5. The eastern central half of the UP, 2 to 5 there. We're going to go trace to an inch on the west side of the UP. And that's silver 1 to 3 there from Marquette down to around Menominee County there. So overall, the heaviest accumulation is going to be on the south side of the state with this system, particularly the southwest side of the state, because this is synoptic, it is not lake effect in nature. With that said, that is the briefing. Joel, anything you want to pipe in here to add that I missed?
Not current time. Again, it does the alert map out there, as you mentioned, a little bit confusing. There's alerts that are overlaying each other, so you have ongoing winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. Again, those go in effect till 7 a.m. And underneath them, you have winter storm watches ongoing, primarily for West Michigan right now. We'll likely see some more watches extend out towards the eastern side of the state as snow totals perhaps ramp up on future runs. Again, no promises there, of course, but recent runs have started to kind of up the totals just a hair. And so we could see more watches be issued here as we get into the overnight hours tonight, first thing tomorrow. And again, with it being a holiday weekend, they went and issued some of those watches particularly early for this event. Again, it's Thursday right now, and this event is supposed to start, it's over 48 hours from now. So, well, just under 48 hours now.
The only areas that will be impacted by this system that do not have current watches in effect is all of Detroit's county warning area. Most of West Michigan, all of West Michigan, is under a watch. I'm going to pull up a map here if I can. Looking for it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Pop that in. There we go. So this is your current map here of current alerts. Blue color there. That is your winter storm watch. And that extends back in toward Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin. Winter storm warnings are in effect for Iowa. And also with ongoing lake effect snow, we also have warnings as well as advisories up in the UP and northern lower. Those are for the ongoing situation, not for the future. Detroit will likely issue watches in the future. They do not have confidence in their forecast to issue watches during their new package with their neighboring offices. So expect those to be issued either late tonight or sometime during the early to mid-afternoon tomorrow. Colin, I believe we're going to get a lot of warnings in Southeast Michigan. I will say I would not be shocked if the immediate counties furthest east, we're talking Sanilac, St. Clair, Macomb, Wayne, and Monroe counties, will likely get an advisory. Based on current data, the totals there will be borderline to the warning criteria. So it'll be a kind of coin flip, but would not be shocked if those far east counties get an advisory over warning. But if you're in Lenawee, Washtenaw, Oakland, Tuscola, Lapeer, or those counties, you'll probably be under a warning, or anywhere west of there. You guys are going to be likely in the middle. Interesting. Looks like the Northern Indiana office just put out a statement. I'm going to assume it's going to be for slip travel tonight. That's my assumption.
Got you one sec.
All right, cool. We'll get on that and figure out what that's about. Is my volume low? Because I believe I reset something. I can turn that up for you guys. Give me 1 second. I do realize I reset it, which is why I did try to check to begin with.
New report just came in. Waters, Michigan, which is up in the northern Michigan area, 15 inches of snow from lake effect up there. That's small compared to a total that just came in on our page. And we just posted on our Facebook page, Michigan Storm Chasers, 20 inches now. 20 inches. It's a report about 5 miles to the northeast of Grayling. Between Grayling and Levels, 20 inches since 5:20, as of 5:20 p.m. earlier this evening. So, lake effect is truly a beast.
Do like the
special
reindeer
weather statement in effect for primarily all Ohio and Indiana counties for lake effect snow continuing tonight. They did not include Berrien, Cass, St. Joseph, but they did include Branch and Hillsdale in a special weather statement. Areas north of Highway 30 may experience reduced visibilities and slick snow-covered roads through Friday morning. Inch or two of accumulation is possible in spots.
So with this system, I'm going to probably assume travel on Monday will be better. Snow should taper off sometime during Sunday afternoon. Plows will have a 12 to 20 hour window before the commute Monday morning rolls around. So Monday should be much better across the state, for the most part at least. Penny in chat here says crazy snow out in Middleville. Put the camera back on the bottom left. That's in Wayland, courtesy of Auto Body Experts. It is snowing, and the flakes are actually of decent size tonight. We saw those really fine, tiny flakes yesterday. Tonight, they're a little bit bigger. The snow will begin right around noon to early afternoon Saturday. And they'll continue throughout Saturday into Saturday night, into Sunday morning before tapering off right around the same time on Sunday, early to mid-afternoon. So about a 24-hour period of snowfall. Any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat. We'll be live here for a few minutes. We're not going to be live for too long today. It is Thanksgiving. We're not going to keep you guys or stay on here for too long, but definitely wanted to hop on and make sure we're giving you guys updated information, because this system, quite truthfully, travel-wise, may be a little bit more impactful for a widespread area than one we're getting right now into last night. So it's definitely worth noting and worth coming live for. Joel, good question for you here in chat. How much has Lake Michigan water temperatures dropped since the cold front came through earlier this week? Do we have any data on that?
Let me go check right now.
While he does that, I'll continue looking at chat. Thunder snow with this upcoming system, I'm going to say unlikely. Not likely at all.
Much of the shoreline temperatures are
Here comes a
sitting
train,
right
y'all.
around 46.
It ain't a holiday train, but it's a
Someone
train.
is still out in the middle of the lake.
Here it comes.
Particularly, are still sitting at 51 degrees.
It ain't no holiday train, but it's a train.
Grand Traverse Bay also near 51 degrees. It's in the 40s out there. Michigan. And up on Superior, it is in the lower 40s. So mid 40s.
It's all good, Sadie.
With a couple spots of 50 down in the southern portion
It's
of
just a
Lake
choo-choo train.
Michigan. 40s, low 40s, up on Lake Superior.
Remember, winter storm watches can turn into winter weather advisories. The watch does not automatically guarantee you're going to get a warning. So some watches do contain wording from 3 to 7 inches or so. And a lot of us here in Michigan, that's not really warning criteria, so that watch may turn into an advisory. Thunder snow can be predicted. We base that off of low level instability,
Yeah, Jazz, Sadie is here.
as well as banding on models, so on and so forth. There are ways we can kind of pinpoint that. I'm not an expert in it, truthfully, but I know people who are. They can definitely pinpoint that. That is Ben in the top right corner. He is out and about exploring the roadways this evening, and he has his doggo with him.
Yep, Miss Sadie's here. We're checking out the roadways, the Christmas lights, good stuff here.
If you see any Christmas lights, holler at us. We'll take your phone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Will the snow accumulate on the roads in southeast Michigan? Yes. Yes, it will. We are basically anywhere in southern lower Michigan. Pull the map back up here. If you're not in that pink area, most of Michigan is going to get 4 to 7 inches or so, which is our current forecast. This may adjust based on tomorrow's data, so stay tuned. Late tomorrow morning, we'll have another update for you guys with the system. But smaller areas up in northern lower, 2 to 5 by Gaylord, Gaylord, Mackinac City, Alpena areas, and then obviously that corner in west lower Michigan.
Holy
about
smokes.
Ludington down to the border over to Kalamazoo, 6 to 10 inches over there based on current data. So if you're going to ask for your city, it's best to reference your nearest city, because for the most part,
Good puppy.
it's going to be a blanket of moderate to heavy snow at times. There are some caveats, but they're not very large differences between the zones. Remember, this is going to be lake effect. This is not lake effect in nature. This is synoptic. So it's not going to be highly localized like lake effect is. This is going to be a widespread event. So we should see pretty similar results no matter if you're in Lansing or Flint or Adrian or Coldwater. You should see roughly the same general amount.
I do have I do have my screen share up, Ryan. I wanted to go into the scientific thing behind him. I have to turn off the camera at the bottom there. So this is, for those who might not have ever seen this before, this is what's called a sounding. Specifically, we're looking in the left side here at the skew T. We are, as meteorologists, we're looking for something called the dendritic growth zone. It's the area where snowflakes are most favorable to, build up. They're called dendrites. They form the best between the temperatures in Celsius of minus 12 to minus 18 degrees. Again, that's elevated up. That's not at the surface. It's not down at the ground. Of course, if it was at the ground, of course, that would be good. However, again, the closer to the ground we get this dendritic growth zone, the better, because, again, it's the best place to formulate snow. And we want to see those temperatures, of course, below 32 degrees. And as you can see here, that red line is all the way below the blue dashed line, which goes up diagonal. So completely frozen atmosphere, temperatures below 32 all the way up. And that yellow line right there, the dendritic growth zone, as you can see, you slide over to the right side, that 8,438 to 14,960. How thick the dendritic growth zone is. So you have over a mile's worth of atmosphere where the best zone of snowflakes are forming. To put that in perspective, with this lake effect snow event, our dendritic growth zone was about 3,000 to 4,000 feet thick. This one is 6,000 feet thick, and so that's gonna almost double there, and that's gonna result in some very, very heavy snowfall rates for your Saturday into Sunday time frame. So definitely a favorable sounding here. This is just one point. I took this from south central Michigan around the Battle Creek area, and again, pretty much all the soundings in southern Michigan, southwest Michigan are showing up kind of like this for this event. So pretty cool to see a winter storm perhaps that could verify some higher end amounts. Of course, for driving, it's not going to be good. So if you are traveling coming up here on Saturday, you do want to get it done early. I know there's a huge college football game on Saturday, Michigan versus Ohio State as well. Ryan, what time is that kickoff at?
I do not know.
I believe it might be a night, which, again, the storm may start as early as about 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that will, if it is a night game, it will cause some significant traffic delays, at least on the way back.
That game starts at noon Saturday.
Oh, well, there we go. So not as bad then.
Getting out will be a little bit more difficult for the most part. So
correct. Yeah, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock start time, so snow could be falling by the third or fourth quarter of that game, and then the way back, roads will start slicking up a little bit.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know, I'm here in Vicksburg right now, going through some of the local roads, just kind of going around here. Tapping my brakes on some of these roads. It's still a little slick, so even though the lake effect snow is ending, I guess for those who are watching, just be aware there is still some ice out there, so you still want to just drive with a little bit of caution as the plows are still working to correct that throughout the evening. So just be aware of that.
Also, popping open the drive map, we have several incidents now starting to pop up here. This is the first time I've seen the map this crowded. Most of the time, West Michigan up here by Holland or Fenville area, but take that into consideration. Roads are becoming slick. Snow sticks better at night for roadways, and we are at that peak evening hour here, and also it's peak travel time. So give yourself plenty of extra time. Looks like 94 from Jackson to KZoo is starting to slow down as well. Looks like 94 is completely snow covered both directions. So that's a well-traveled highway. 131 here looks the same way, 2-track it in the snow. So things are slicking on the main highways. Take that into consideration if you are out and about or plan to be this evening.
Make my way over
We
to...
do have have one new member here, Sally, on YouTube, becoming a member. Thank you, Sally. Welcome to the team. Appreciate your support. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, I'm making my way over to some good Christmas lights and local to the area, so we'll get some lights on here.
Sweet. I don't see too many questions in chat tonight, which is awesome. We got everything covered for you guys. We'll probably wrap things up here within 10 or 15 minutes at most. We're not going to be live for too much longer. We'll let Ben show off his Christmas lights here, for sure. But Thanksgiving, hopefully you guys are enjoying your holiday. And hopefully you guys didn't watch the Lions, or not Lions fans, because that was a depressing game. Let's not talk about it, other than that. See Joel's face over there.
Got some increasing snowfall here in just east of Vicksburg.
Yeah, see that. Also, we got the Portage cam down the bottom left. West Edge becoming snow covered. This is at the Visiting Angels of the Southwest Michigan. Roads good for tomorrow. To start, Jack, would expect some slick conditions, but they should gradually improve as the day goes on. And I say that, and I mean that for
Democracy. Thank you for subscribing.
Northern Michigan areas.
All right, we got the Christmas lights coming up on this street, turning now.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pull up Ben's cam full screen for you guys.
All right, here we go. Coming up the way here, there's a couple houses that have already put out their Christmas lights. I know it's Thanksgiving, so getting things ready a little bit early, but a couple houses to show to you guys here as the snow begins to fall down just east of Vicksburg. Short drive and we'll get to the next one. See the road's kind of snow covered here in this brief burst of snowfall, and here comes the house. I'm gonna crack my window. Here it comes. Woo, it's like a star field. But this house has got some lights on it, for sure. There we go. Yeah, they definitely got their lights pulled up here. Pretty impressive. Great work to these people here. Looks great.
That is epic.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some good decorations here just east of Vicksburg.
Love it. Could you just like watching the stream right now and also just see your close on the stream?
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's our display.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Woo! Snowfall is definitely picking up here. Reduced visibility a little bit. But here comes another house.
I just to show you guys how quick the National Weather Service gets our reports here behind the scenes. Again, we just posted that 20-inch snowfall report on our page, Michigan Storm Chasers Facebook and X, and it was just put in the official database. Appreciate your snowfall reports. We can't get into all of them. There's always so many reports coming in, but we'll do our best to get to some of the ones that are important to the especially the lake effect zones. As a reminder, again, you can send in your snowfall reports to us, but again, send them straight into the National Weather Service, Gaylord, Grand Rapids, Detroit, depending on what side of the state you live on. If you're in the UP, Marquette, especially, I know there's a couple of you guys watching tonight from the Gaylord area, so send them in to U.S. National Weather Service, Gaylord, Michigan, Facebook page or X.
Yeah, one thing that's going to be nice about this winter storm coming through, despite the road conditions, is that this snow is going to be probably some of the more compactable snow, too. So it's great for building snowmen.
I pull you full, Joel?
You don't.
Good.
It's okay.
Aha.
Nope.
I am so confused. I'm just gonna go back to this one.
It's fine.
It is coming down in Portage.
That's good to know. That's coming my way then.
Yeah, it's probably some of the heaviest snow I've seen this year on the camera here. Its visibility's dropped.
Take a look at my radar. Oh yeah, this
All right, any final questions? Go ahead.
yeah, this pocket will be coming my way pretty shortly, actually.
Ben, you are live on your channel, aren't you?
I am on my channel right now. Yes.
Sweet. Even though we're gonna hop out of here soon, you can actually go watch Ben.
Storm Chaser Ben Richmond now. I'm live on YouTube today. Not Facebook, but yeah, you can hop over there after the end of this stream, and happy to chat with y'all.
There you go. Looking for any other questions regarding the weekend system? If there are not any, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here just after a 30-minute stream. While you guys do that, I'm going to give our sponsors recognition here this evening. We're going to go backwards tonight. We're going to list here we go through. We're going to read off backwards. We're going to start with the Ronald McDonald House of Detroit. You can feel free to donate to their cause and their charity. Wow. Number on your screen, 810-841-8266. We have Apex Restoration out of Blank. American Arbor out of Southwest Michigan. Clear Plow Snow Pushers. Rapid Radios, communication sponsor. Guardian Technologies, our Skycam sponsor. Rainbow Restoration of West Michigan around the Kent County area. A-Class Construction and Restoration in Mason County. Top Gun Roofing and Exteriors in West Michigan.
Those of you tuning in, welcome. We're going to wait for this pocket of heavier snow to kind of come through.
McKay Tree Specialist out of Southeast Michigan. Mike Hayes Roofing and Siding out of the Fulham, Michigan. Katz Roofing and Siding based in the Lansing area. And lastly, Stormguard Roofing and Construction based in Detroit Metro North areas. Appreciate all of our sponsors. Keep the operations rolling.
Welcome to Vicksburg, Michigan. That's where we
well
are.
as you in the event you need their
Coming from
services
MSC, Stuybeck. Welcome.
after a storm or just in
Good to see you here.
Will the accumulations this weekend be sticking around for a while, or will you warm up?
Again, Vicksburg's got some nice Christmas lights happening here. We're probably going to step out for just a minute, get a look around at some of the snow that's about to fall here. Probably going to get some activity here with that. So
as you can see here in Lansing,
feel free to chime in. Happy Thanksgiving, man. It's been a good day. What are you guys thankful for? Share with me. What you're thankful for.
It should be around for a little bit of time.
Projected low temperature down there of 3.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't want to say that because we don't know if that's going to be legit or not. Some models can fluctuate, but
yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Smith Jack.
we are seeing
Good to have you here.
signs of perhaps another rush of colder
I'm going to go straight. We're going to kind of just take a little walk
sometime during the next 10
around
days.
for a minute.
So stay tuned for that. Winter is not started officially yet, but it's coming in with a bang.
Ooh, the laundromat
Corey
has some
Jeff.
nice
Corey is one of the Indiana
lights going on
Otters and
at their
Chasers
bush.
down there. Good evening, Corey.
All these
Good to
places
see
are
you here.
closed right now,
Even Indiana,
of course, because it's
getting on the
Thanksgiving.
system,
But
forecasting
doesn't hurt to take a
amount
little
of
walk.
snow for the central and northern half of Indiana.
What do you
So,
think, Sadie?
even the folks
Everyone,
who are
this is my
south
dog.
in on this weekend system.
Ready to go for a little walkie? Go for a little walkie?
Saturday morning, safe to travel to the Thumb, Ogama County. So, general timelines for the start of the system is going to be right around that Saturday, right around noon or so. So, the earlier you leave on Saturday, the better off you're going to be. For specific information, can't get that to you. We can just give you generalized time frames. Snow is going to start sometime right around noon or
Wanna go
just
for the
after
walkie?
that. If you're further east, it'll start a bit later for you guys. But if you're further west, it'll
All
start
right, guys, I'm
earlier.
going to make sure my dog is able to get out.
We'll see
and
Okay, so
we will
we can start
transition
seeing
to
accumulations here as early as
a short little walk.
so, and east side of Michigan, we're seeing that pick up.
Around now that the snow is coming this way.
Okay. All right, one last chance to ask some questions, and we'll hop out of here. And again, if you want to continue watching Ben on his stream, feel free to hop over on YouTube, search up Storm Chaser Ben Richmond, subscribe to his channel, tune into his live stream he's got going on now. I do not see any other questions coming in. Anything you guys want to wrap up with before we roll the outro?
Just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and pleasure hanging out with you this evening.
Absolutely.
Thanks for hopping on, Ben.
No problem. All right, guys.
Two last questions here for Detroit area.
We're going to step outside for the moment.
Yes, Detroit is forecast to get snow. Currently, our forecast is right around 4 to 7 inches.
I got to get my dog outside. So let's do that.
So to expect.
Wait
Stay
for a
tuned for
second.
tomorrow's forecast. You could adjust those ever so slightly. But yes, Detroit with the system, because it is synoptic, the east side gets in on the action with
Chill
the
here for a
system.
minute,
So all the east side snow lovers that have been
Wait.
gypped the past 2 or 3 years,
Wait.
the snow hole, all signs point to at least the snow hole is about to be filled.
Ready to get
in.
down?
Let's hope nothing happens like dry air undercutting or any track shifts like we saw last year. Because that would just be
No. Come on. They're out here salting the parking lot at this moment, which is good because it's a little bit icy. Just a little bit. Good work, you guys. Special thanks to our local plow drivers and salt drivers. That should take care of business here. But yes, we are here in Vicksburg. The snow has just started to fall again. I got my dog. We're walking, just enjoying the snow as it falls here. We just got that heavy pocket coming from Portage. Probably gonna cover the roads up a little bit, make them slick. Probably do a little bit of a road report in a couple minutes, but I want to make sure my dog is chilling. Hello to Janae, love the dog. I love my dog too. So he's been on a few chases with me in the past. Quite a few chases, actually. She's a good dog. Really does a lot of good stuff. I gotta make sure my... Love it when my car doesn't. There we go. That takes care of that. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, I chase all across Michigan, Indiana, also Ohio. I've chased in Illinois before. But I am so glad to be a partner with MSC. They do such good work. And yeah, we're here to just give you some info, keep you safe, have some fun along the way. And Saturday, we are going to be dealing with a halfway decent snow event. Halfway decent snow event's probably going to happen. The 6 to 10 inches of snow in this area in Vicksburg, likely. We are planning on finding a place to play some frisbee golf on Saturday in the middle of the snowstorm. So again, we'll be keeping track on the snow, the rates of the snowfall, while at the same time enjoying the elements. But this right here is the high school in Vicksburg. But you can see the snow is picking up in intensity. Good thick flakes starting to fall here. Nice little walkway here for my little corgi. Thank you for the super chat of $10. Much appreciated. Again, that support helps pay for the gas and also some of the equipment that we use. So it's greatly appreciated. Hey, Sadie, you having a good time? Enjoying yourself? Good. It's a good girl. Look at that snow coming down here. Again, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Yes, Jess. It's a great team to be a part of. That's the thing I'm thankful for. You can see the moon, even amidst the snow starting to fall. So again, we're kind of on the tail end of the snowfall that's happening here. Yeah, thank you for your donation. It is much appreciated. Again, make sure to subscribe. Usually when MSC is live, I'm live too. So Rebecca Turpening, thank you for subscribing as well. Look at the snow falling here in Vicksburg. USA, quite a few subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and tuning in. I am enjoying myself. Sadie, she's enjoying herself. You're a good girl. Quite a few of you subscribing. Thanks for that. Again, we will be live on Saturday covering the snowstorm as it unfolds. Again, shout out to those people. Notice Estreles, Rebecca Turpening, Sheena Lee, George Fox, USA 100, Sadie, come on, Cynthia Markham. Good to see you all here. Look at the beautiful snow. You got the flag waving. Winds died down today, thank goodness. It's been a little bit windy as of late, hasn't it? Go ahead, comment, guys. What are you thankful for? Hi, Cindy. Good to have you here. It's getting chilly. Notice my hands shaking? Because it is. But here's Miss Sadie enjoying the snow. She likes to play a little game. Ready, Sadie? I kick the snow, and then she will grab it. Thank you, Jacqueline, for subscribing. Yeah, chime in. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? What are you thankful for? Just a good opportunity to chat with you guys. Great to meet all of you, even though it's not really not in person, but, you know, online. I love the Christmas lights in the snow. Here, let's walk back this way, Sadie. Come on. Good job. Keep walking, Corgo. Again, Vicksburg's home of the Bulldogs. This is here just southeast of Kalamazoo. Currently got this one heavy pocket that survived its trek from the lake inland a little bit, just east of 131. But again, there's not really much snow falling east of 131 unless you kind of live in Calhoun County. I do believe there was a band that was kind of lasting out there. Haven't really been able to check the radar as of just recently. Southeast Michigan, New England, Rhode Island, Whitmore Lake. Thanks for checking in. I don't know what she's sniffing, but come on this way. Come this way, girly. May notice that Sadie's sort of tugging at my stream camera. My hand's a little shaky because it is cold out here, yo. When that snowstorm comes around, it'll be a little bit more equipped and warmer. But right now, not very stable. We were out chasing yesterday. Saw some pretty nice waves out here. We going. Berkeley, Allegan from Indiana, and I'm thankful for family and dogs. Hello, Dee Dee. Kimberly from Allegan. Muskegon, thanks for checking in. Again, glad to be working with Michigan Storm Chasers right now. They do great work. Glad to be partnered with them. But again, also we chase in the Great Lakes region too. That's something we do. Chasing a lot of different places. Port Austin. Good to see ya. You a good girl, Sadie? Enjoy that little walk in the snow out there? Why don't we get back in the car and then we'll do a little bit of a drive around as the snow begins to fall. Olivette, happy Thanksgiving to you too. What are you guys thankful for? Anything you guys want to share? I'm thankful for my faith, my little corgi. Oh, this Subaru, I just got some repairs done on. And the button nose on front, Maximus. From Midland, Michigan, thankful for your family. That's a great thing to be thankful for. All right, I'm gonna quickly set this on the chair here so I can get Sadie
Sure.
here. Pretty snowy.
Ben is outside looking at his vehicle right now.
Oh, it looks like Ryan's still here. Hi guys, I'm hopping back in my car.
Nice.
Woo!
Well, Ryan and I were rambling, so we didn't know.
Oh.
No, I was seeing catch it on the stream.
Yep. Say hi to Ryan and Joel on the live. They are here with me as well. Hello. All right, let's get my car started and let's jump around on through Vicksburg. Oh, where would I be without Maximus? Woo! Okay. Man, oh man. It's cold out there. Yeah, for those of you who are watching on Saturday here in Vicksburg, forecast calls for between 6 to 10 inches of snow. So we will have to keep tabs on that. We'll do some measurements. So out and about on Saturday. I'm looking at playing some frisbee golf too. That should be fun. It's tradition. All right. Hello to Aaron Klein. Hey, Joel's on the stream. Hi, Joel.
Hello.
I'm gonna go look for some more Christmas lights real quick. You're panting, Sadie? You're hot? Oh my goodness. $67 viewers. Oh my goodness, Joel. No. 67. But I gotta say, everywhere you go, no matter where, no matter when, Dollar General.
I thought you were going to say, no matter where you go, you can't escape the dreaded number.
Well, someday I will. You guys want to know what my favorite number is?
67.
68.
2.
Sorry.
Oh.
68.
Fine.
That's like the ideal temperature, in my opinion. That's all I gotta say.
68 degrees is the thermostat here in the wintertime.
Yeah, it's perfect, right? You can't go wrong with that.
I agree. I agree.
Hello.
What's funny is this not that number 67 exploded like right as we got into fall, and so when we haven't really made a weather map yet, we could put like widespread like 67 degrees on.
That's funny.
It'll probably start next year though. That's the unfortunate part. By spring we forgot.
No.
Fun times. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Whew. Wish the holiday train would cut through Vicksburg at some point. That'd be kind of great.
That was a fun stream.
That was a very fun stream. A lot of good stuff. Trying to keep up with that thing was hard though after it passed through Romulus. Goodness gracious. But all right, I think there's some. I do think we have some Christmas lights down the street. We'll take a look. Hello.
Looks like the snow's lit up where you're at.
Yeah, snow is lighting up. It passed through pretty quick. I'm gonna look at radar real quick and have a look at if there's more coming. It seems like it's picking up in Kalamazoo County for a brief time. There's another batch heading this way again. Maybe I'll take a little excursion to Schoolcraft. Thanksgiving. Oh, I like the cold and snow, says Dakota. Wouldn't be Michigan without a little bit of snow in the season.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. But
We're
looks
talking like 6-7 inches.
Yeah. Six or seven. Ooh, just a little bit on this curve here. Zoinks. Oh yeah, there's a house up here with some lights. Ooh. I don't know if you guys just heard my window there. I can't really roll it fully down because of the deer I hit the other day. The other day, I guess you could say. Here's some lights. Ready? Oh yeah. Look at the deer. I like the deer that light up. Fancy. Alright, I'm gonna turn here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Alright, I'm gonna stop singing. Got some pretty trees over here. Oh man. That's beautiful. Yeah, for those of you coming in from MSC stream, if you have any questions, you can ask them here too. I'll try to give an answer to the best of my ability also. But kind of just tabs in the snow that's falling and Christmas display right there. The neighbors do a fireworks like on July 4th. Snow here up there actually. High school. So Ryan, what is your opinion about this winter season at this point? Is it going to be a cold, snowy winter? What are your thoughts?
I am not going to budge on my original thinking.
Awesome.
For reference, we predicted lake effect would be significant in nature or above average.
Mm-hmm.
But we went with overall colder.
Mm-hmm.
Warmer to start, finishing cold, averages out to be just slightly below average in terms of temperatures. There's no fall will be above average for the entire state.
Nice.
I do not think it's going to be a historic year, but we should have a decent winter this year. I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah. Like the sound of a decent winter. I always do. La Nina pattern. Yeah, they're salting these roads now. Ooh, that's a bumpy track. Ooh. No bueno. Let me take a look at radar real quick. What about spring? I know that's kind of far out, but what are your guys' thoughts on spring? Any speculation?
Speculation, or do you want like a hot take?
Maybe a hot take. Let's do hot takes. How about that?
Okay, hot take. Spring is going to be just like the last two. We're going to start very active, and it's going to slow down later in the season.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't see a reason to deviate off that.
Gotcha. Does that really have a lot to do with like the transition from La Nina to El Nino, or part of it?
It's basing it mainly off of the Enzo, the El Nina there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Northern Pacific Oscillation, NPO, it just remains very warm, which can favor very moist systems.
Okay, yeah.
So when those eject off the West Coast, we can get a lot of moisture filled storms, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
I got a picture about on the page here. This car is buried in snow. I mean,
Is it in the Upper Peninsula?
Yes. I'm going to caption it. So, well, you're going to come to work tomorrow, aren't you?
Nice. I love that. What was the highest snowfall report up there?
Ironwood area has 30 inches.
Wow. Good number.
That is the highest I have seen.
Man. Yeah, there's your answer, Dakota. Take a left, go to Speedway. My bad, I didn't see that until now. But I'm gonna go take one last look at these lights on this one street. I do like those lights. They're fancy. Is more snow coming to Menominee? Oh, there's an emergency vehicle nearby. Is it turning left or right? It's turning right. Okay, we're good. Don't know what's happening on 131, but if it's out that way. Yeah, be safe on the roads, guys, for those of you who are watching. The roads are still a little bit icy, especially where it's snowing further to the west here more often than not. But, I've tapped my brakes a few times on some of these streets, and I have slid a little bit. So there's still some ice on those roadways. They are salting them. They're catching up now that the snow's letting up, but still. Good to keep in mind that Just because the snow stopped doesn't mean the roads are not slick. Especially if you had bad tires. How much snow is coming up towards Midland? Well, if I remember where Midland is correctly,
Tri-Cities.
Tri-Cities? Yeah.
Saginaw, Bay City.
Right, okay.
North.
That area. So, again, the heavier snow is going to probably be focused further to the south, but that doesn't mean you still get decent amount of snow. I mean, 4 to 7 inches, is that correct? What, is that kind of what we're projecting up there? Or, okay.
Yeah, latest indications could be a tad bit higher than that, but right now I think the 4 to 7, 4 to 8 range is decent.
Gotcha. Again, that will still be a little bit subject to change, given new data over the next couple days, but it's kind of a estimate as of right now. Man, this traffic suddenly picked up here. I just got your message. You're coming to work tomorrow, right? That's great. I gotta look at that picture. I wonder if there's any Christmas lights on this road. Let me take a quick peek before I decide to go straight. My guess is no. There's not really too many houses on that street. Oh yeah, for those of you who are watching, if you're getting your Christmas tree, my recommendation is to get it tomorrow, before the snow. That way, when winter weather gets dicey, you can just be at home sipping your hot cocoa, putting your Christmas ornaments. Safely. I want to be safe on the roads, but also provide good coverage for you guys as you stay warm and safe wherever you might be, and spend time with your family. All right, one last look at these houses, and then we'll probably call it for this stream. I'm gonna get back home, enjoy the rest of my Thanksgiving evening, which I'm enjoying it now, but still. Again, for those of you watching, thanks for tuning in from the MSC stream, and those of you who are just jumping in, make sure to subscribe. I'll be working with, again, thankful for the opportunity to work with Michigan Storm Chasers, and also just the other guys this winter, spring. There we go. All fixed. We're going to turn around here. We'll go back and take a look at these Christmas lights and then call it a day. Now that my stream's fixed. Whoopsie. All right. Do 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 ring a ding a ding a ding dong ding. Snow's picking up again.
Somebody's feeling festive.
Say it again.
Somebody's feeling festive.
Yeah, right here. Oh, I'm already very festive. I've been festive since November 1st. Beautiful. Here comes the snow again.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Alright, one more house. Oh, that house has a nice tree right out in front of a lake.
What happened?
There we go, we're back. Good, just in time. This is the one house. Yeah. Woo! All right, thanks all. It's been a pleasure to be alongside with you. And Sadie, it's been a pleasure to be alongside you as well. Gotta get my dog to bed, and I myself should probably get to bed. Black Friday tomorrow. For those who Black Friday shopping, be safe on the roads, and also, yeah, hope you get some great deals. I will not be Black Friday shopping. I will be chilling. But, it's been a pleasure. We will see you all later.